The 12th chapter of Proverbs stands as a timeless pillar in the library of biblical wisdom. It begins with a bold assertion: whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates reproof is stupid. That's from Proverbs 12, verse 1 from the ESV. These words echo the heart of Hebrew wisdom literature, that moral character rooted in righteousness shapes both present experience and eternal destiny. But who wrote those words, and how did they come down to us through the centuries? Traditionally, the authorship of Proverbs is ascribed to King Solomon, the son of David, a man gifted by God with unparalleled wisdom. Solomon reigned in Israel around the 10th century BC, and many of his sayings are preserved in the book that bears the name Proverbs. Yet the structure of Proverbs reveals that the book is more than just one man's reflections. It's a curated anthology, a collection of inspired sayings compiled over generations. Scholars believe the final form of Proverbs, including chapter 12, was solidified during the post-exilic period, likely after 538 BC, when the Jewish people returned from Babylonian captivity and reaffirmed their commitment to the Torah and the wisdom tradition. The oldest known physical fragments of Proverbs come from the Dead Sea Scrolls, discovered in the Qumran caves near the Dead Sea. Among these, scrolls known as Q4102, 4Q103, and 4Q103a date back to the late 1st century BC to possibly as early as the 1st century AD. Though fragmentary, they confirm the content of Proverbs 12, with its contrast between righteousness and wicked, the diligent and the lazy, truthful and deceitful. It's been faithfully transmitted through the centuries. These ancient words were eventually preserved in full in the Leningrad Codex, completed in 1008 AD. It's the oldest complete manuscript of the Hebrew Bible and the textual foundation for most modern Old Testament translations. So how has Proverbs 12 been used and understood across time? Commentators like Matthew Henry, who's writing in the 18th century, saw in this chapter a map for living with integrity in a fallen world. He noted its sharp contrasts: honesty versus deceit, humility versus pride, diligence versus sloth. Modern scholars and pastors continue to mine its treasures. They see in it a call to become people of truth, of steadfastness, of humble wisdom. Values desperately needed in every generation. Proverbs 12 doesn't just tell us how to live well. It shows us what kind of people we become when we walk with the fear of the Lord. Its an enduring relevance is a testament to the divine wisdom woven into its words, a wisdom that outlasts kings, kingdoms, and cultures. So as you hear the voice of Proverbs 12, remember, you're not only hearing the wisdom of Solomon, you're hearing the voice of God who calls his people to walk in truth, integrity, and life-giving righteousness.